Oh, hey there, everyone. Am I on? Yeah, I'm already on. Sorry I'm late. I was out jogging the other day and I got to thinking, man, that's dangerous when I get to thinking about something. But I thought about what would it be like to have a series of videos, like YouTube videos. Maybe I'm too old for that, I don't know. But there's just a series of videos that was focused on, let's say, faith, fitness, in your 40s. Yeah, that'd be perfect. What if I just did a series of videos that helped us? And you'll understand what I mean by us here in just a minute when I explain a little bit. Actually, I'll go ahead and explain it. What I mean by the us is, don't tell anybody, but I'm in my 40s. Been there for 2 years, 10 months, and a couple days. So I'm not new to this 40s thing. I'm kind of the seasoned 40s, and to be honest, I'm banging on the door of 50 right now. Maybe some of you are there too. Uh, I know I hear the voice of somebody right now saying, "Oh, you young, you ain't banging on the door of 50. You still young." Now, that's what I'm telling you. This 40s thing that we can talk about in this series of videos, it's an awkward place to be in your 40s. It's that time in life when we typically think about, like, you know, maybe more of late 40s, the whole midlife crisis and all that. And but 40s is an awkward place for other reasons, because young people will tell you, like, you old, you 40, you 42 and 10 months and 2 days old, you old. And then I know some of you, you're probably old and you're listening to this and you're saying, "Oh, honey, you ain't old yet. You're still young. You ain't old." Uh, uh, and who's right? My body tends to agree with the young people, the teens and the 20s year olds who say, "Yeah, you old." So that's just where we are. Like, that's the season of life that we're in. We're in an awkward place. Like, not everybody goes through like a midlife crisis and all that, but it does loom at the very forefront of our minds to think, oh, what's going to happen? Like, the uncertainties that kind of swirl around being in your 40s. But I don't want to focus on all that negative stuff. 40s it's just awkward, you know. Uh, my body tends to agree with the young people that say, "Yeah, you old," because yeah, I grunt like when I stand up. If I've been sitting down for a little bit, studying or whatever, sometimes I make a grunting noise. Sometimes, even worse, I grunt when I sit down. And man, that uh, not to mention like getting out of bed. Like, yeah, um, you get out of bed and you walk across the floor. It's like, yeah, I'm old. I'm old. And yeah, that's just what happens when you're 42 and 10 months and 2 days. And that's the kind of things that I would want to talk about in this series of videos. Now, it doesn't have to all be negative, like, oh, we got one foot in the grave, we're banging on the door of the 50s, like, we have a midlife crisis coming. It doesn't have to be all negative, because I'm a man of faith. God did a work in my heart whenever I was a teenager. God transformed my life by the power of the Holy Spirit. So, uh, this is a season of life that God has allowed us and entrusted us with. So it doesn't have to be a negative time, but we can still laugh. We can still laugh about our aches and our pains and our troubles and our trials and things we're going through. And I think it can be really encouraging whenever we can just relate with one another and just daily things in life. Uh, but I was thinking, like, what would this series of videos be like? Faith, fitness, and even one other F word. It's a good word. Uh, Farming, because that back there is it's pietry. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm really happy. I enjoy farming and agriculture, and uh, I love fitness. I've been running since middle school, and so yeah, it's just 40s can just be a time of life that we can thank God for. And believe me, I do thank God for it. Like, you hear people all the time say, if I could just go be my 20s or my teens or 30s or no way, not this boy, like, not me. Or did I say boy? not this old man, because yeah, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy that I grunt when I sit down, and I grunt when I get up, and I hobble across the floor when I get out of bed. I'm happy because my body is groaning. My body is saying that there is something better coming, and I don't want to go back. I'm thankful that I am where I am in this season of life, and hope you are too, and hope you can be encouraged by this, and I hope that this can encourage you to live for the glory of God in your 40s, and that we together can really do this 40s thing in such a way that glorifies God, and in a way that also encourages other people. So 40s, like I said, it doesn't have to be the end of the world, but we can laugh. And I hope we laugh. I hope you will share with others this, and we can laugh together. And I just hope you'll stay tuned to future episodes, and as we continue into our 40s.